so I'll have you start by introducing yourself, bud, and tell us your name, height, and weight.
All right, all right. My name is Diogo. I'm a professional bodybuilder. I'm from Portugal. Yesterday I competed in Indy Pro, so I was 230 pounds yesterday. And I come to Dubai from Dubai. I actually live in Dubai, and I am with the Al Majid team, which is a team of bodybuilders from Dubai. And it is the first time we came to the States as a team and as um, trying to accomplish the goal of competing in the US. So um, since so far the experience has been so productive and so overwhelming. And yeah, we're excited to be here. We're excited for what's coming next.
How many people came over in your team, bud?
No, I came actually alone.
Okay.
Mohammed Ofuda is in Texas.
Oh, okay.
So we came together, but in different places. So he's with Andy Rambod. I came to meet Milos in Vegas, so I spent a few days in Vegas.
Okay.
And then I came to Indianapolis to compete.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's going to be next for you then, bud, after this show?
So after this show, we are planning to do South Korea, which is in 5 weeks. And actually, we were thinking about New York, but giving the opinion of the judges, it's going to be a short period of time to compete again. So we're going to go for 5 weeks in South Korea, and after that, we probably going to take a long period off stage, and we're going to grow because we need to put some size on the legs, hands on the back. We need to bring more weight to the stage.
Now you go ahead and talk a little bit about. So you turned pro as a 212, and then you went into the open.
Yeah, so I turned pro in 2019 in Big Man Weekend Show. The promoter was Emilio Martinez, and after that, my weight was around 212 at the time. I think I competed with 215 or 216. And I spoke with Emilio in that time. He said, you can go both ways. You can go 212, you can go open. So I decided that I was actually too small for open, so I decided to go for 212 because I wanted to compete, you know. It took me 15 years to get a professional card, so I wanted to compete. And I'm not getting younger, so,
yeah.
You know. So I wanted to compete. And then I decided, okay, 212, I don't fit anymore here because my height is 173, so I'm 5'8". Mm-hmm. 5'8" and a half, so I just don't fit in the category. I never can come full, so I decided to go to the open. So I add some weight since then. Now we are in 230 on stage, which is a plus. It's 15 pounds heavier.
When did you decide to switch classes? But how long has it been since you?
Since last year, actually,
okay.
Less than a year. So I have like an 8-month period. So a very short off season and then the prep, but clearly it's not enough. So
yeah.
We need to continue to climb the ladder.
But that's a good amount of growth you had just in such a short period.
Yeah, it was actually very good. So I'm very happy with that. And this year we decided to contact Milos, and Milos is my current coach. He's been very helpful, and I've been learning a lot with him. Not only in terms of diet, but also in posing. So I spent like 10 days with him in Vegas, and he teach me a lot of things that I'm going to use, you know, in the competitions, stage presence, how to present yourself as a professional, mm-hmm. which is definitely very important. And overall, we're going to continue to work. We're going to go for the next show, and then we're going to go step by step and moving forward.
See how it goes, and see how South Korea goes, and then you say you'll probably go off season from there, or you're not sure?
From there, I'm going off season.
Okay.
Yeah, from South Korea, I'm going to take a few weeks off, and then a long off season is needed to add some extra 10 to 15 pounds.
Yeah.
And then next year, hopefully, I can come back, hopefully to India again.
Yeah. Yeah.
And heavier and better than last this year.
I still thought you were very impressive on stage, but you had a very good stage presence and good symmetry, small waist, good size and stuff. So I think you look great up there on stage. How did you get into bodybuilding and everything, bud? Like, were you in sports or what?
Yeah, I did sports when I was a teenager. I did swimming, I did tennis, I did handball, and I was very active during my teenage years. And then I decided, I think I remember quite that I saw some pictures from Universal Nutrition. They had those black and white pictures took in New York
Yeah.
with Frank McGrath and all those guys. So I remember those pictures and I said, I want to look like that.
Really? Okay.
So that I said, okay, I want to look like that. I want to be professional. And, I did everything that I could to reach that. It took me almost 15 years. And yeah, eventually paid off. And now I have to step new goals. I have to, I have a bigger goal in mind. Okay, Olympia stage could be a possibility in the future.
Yeah.
We never know. But I have to be realistic, and I have to be step by step. And I want to move up the rankings and start from top 6 and maybe top 3 in the shows.
Yeah.
And that takes time. It takes more time. So
That's
that's how it started. And I just cannot lose the vision that I had in the beginning, And
No, it took you that far. It's taken
yeah.
you this far, as
Yeah.
far as you have. And you already, I mean, you've done so much besides turning pro, then going from the 212 up to open class. I mean, sometimes that takes guys 5 years.
It takes. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm there. I'm not competitive as I wanted to be. It's gonna take me maybe 2 more years, maybe,
Yeah.
to be really competitive. But I'm willing to do the work. I spoke with Milos actually, I think yesterday or 2 days ago, and he said the good thing is that you are patient. So you have to be in this sport. You have to be patient. You cannot force things. So you have to take your time, take your pace. Everyone has their own pace, Some people say, oh, you should do this, you should do that. Yeah, but you need to understand that this is my life, this is my sport, this is how I want to do it. And if I don't want to push too far, too fast, I will not do it. So it took me like 14 years to turn pro, and now I'm 3 years a professional. I have 5 shows already. So yeah, it just builds up. It builds up slowly. And when the time comes, it will come.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
no, definitely. We were talking off camera, but about the bodybuilding scene over there. Can you tell, just so
In
you
Dubai,
get an idea,
yeah.
And what it's like over there as
Yeah.
opposed to here in the States? And
Yeah, it's quite. They are real fanatics. They are fanatics for the sport. Just like you guys are here for the soccer,
yeah, football.
and football. We are also in football in Europe.
Yeah, yeah.
They in the Middle East, bodybuilding is quite a big thing. You can literally walk in the mall with muscles, and you expect people to take pictures with you.
That's what you said, you couldn't even walk through the mall like people
Yeah,
were
yeah,
mobbing you and stuff.
yeah. I have a friend from my country, Pinto. He went with me, I think a few years ago. We went to the mall. It was like, I had to take pictures because he's a big guy.
Yeah.
He's a very big guy. And it was like everyone was wanting to take pictures with him.
Well, that's cool, though. That's
Yeah,
cool. It's
yeah.
respected so much here. It's kind
Yeah.
of, it's not
Yeah.
as, I think it's getting better than it was, but it's still not as mainstream as some things. So.
And a lot of pro bodybuilders are moving there, Sergio Oliva just moved there to Dubai. Jamie Dorego is there. A lot of female bodybuilders also live in Dubai.
Yeah.
And it's quite a hub there, It's a good place to do bodybuilding.
Yeah, and you said you actually like the city. You said the weather's decent. You said it's a pretty safe city. And,
It's not pretty safe. It's very safe.
Yeah.
It's super safe. Yeah, and I'm fortunate to be part of this team, Al Majid team. So they are the sponsors behind my trip to the US, and that's the reason why I am here. And Mohammed Ofuda is in Texas, I believe.
Okay.
So we are slowly, as a team, trying to build up the name, and eventually next year we're gonna promote one pro show in
Okay.
Dubai, and that's what our plans are right now.
Very
Yeah.
cool. Anyone, friends, family, girlfriend, or your coach, anyone you'd like to thank, bud? Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to thank. First of all, I need to thank my family because they are very supportive and they are very respectful about what I do, and they always believe and they always respect what I do without judging,
That's very cool.
which is very good. Of course, I want to thank Al Majid because without them, my trip to the West will not happen, and we have big plans to the future coming up. That's our vision. That's our goal. They started almost a year and a half ago, and we come very far as a team together.
Yeah.
You know, of course, I want to thank Milos, because Milos has been one great motivation and example for me in the past few months since we started working, and I've been learning a lot with him. Also, I have to say my previous coaches also, Ali Butcher from Portugal and Romulo also from Portugal. They are both my friends, and they were my coaches, and they taught me how to do bodybuilding properly over the years.
And when you started?
When I started, and when I started to compete. So I was very lucky to have the right people at the right time. Yeah, just like Milos now just came, so in the right time to step me forward a little bit.
Go the next step beyond.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's awesome. We'll definitely keep in touch, bud, and look forward to seeing you hopefully do really good in South Korea.
All right.
We'll follow up. Hopefully we'll see you back here next year with a few extra pounds.
Yeah,
I think you do some damage. Like I said, you're very impressive. You may not have got the placing you thought you should have on stage, or what I thought you should have, but you looked insane up there. It's a very good look for you, bud, and teeny waist and very symmetrical, very aesthetic look and stuff.
I am pleased with physique, because since the last competition till this time, I did improve, and I think that's what bodybuilding should be. You know, you do bodybuilding for yourself, and not for everyone else. So when you step on stage, you want to make sure that you improve from last show. You are better on this, you're better on that, and I accomplished that. So
yeah, and that's really, like you said, it's you against you. It's not you against. Obviously, you're competing against other people, but it's, are you better than you were before?
You have to think that way.
Yeah.
Because if you don't think that way, others' opinions will control your behavior, and I prefer to be in control of what I do.
Yeah.
And I see the pictures, and I see myself, okay, I'm better than before.
Yeah.
So that's the path that I want to take.
And your conditioning, man, was wow.
Yeah, the conditioning was very good.
It was unreal. Your conditioning was awesome.
It was okay.
Some people can have size, and then if you don't have the conditioning, it doesn't matter. So.
Yeah, but at the professional stage, you know how it is. The size is a major factor.
You need it, yeah.
So you need it. You cannot hide it. You can skip a few places if you're not really in shape.
Yeah.
But if you don't have the size to compete with big guys, it can hurt you.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, we'll keep in touch, bud, and good luck at your next show.
All right. I appreciate it.